Yeah, thank you so much for joining. If you're watching the replay, welcome, welcome, welcome. And of course, as you come in one after the other, I will be appreciating you and thanking you. Okay, so today is our Q&A. All right. And I tell you, I have quite a number of questions I'm going to be answering today, and that's really exciting, because the truth of the matter is we are all here because we have a purpose, we have a plan. We have a desire to make something out of our lives and to do something that's meaningful. So, of course, and when the reason for something is not known, abuse is inevitable. So, we don't want to abuse what we are doing. That's why I know that questions come in and out so that we can get guidance, we can get leading and know what we're doing. All right, so let's see how this goes. All right, so let me just start with the very first question and see what exactly we have on us. We have a number of questions, right? But the first question that I got was, how do I know coins I can use for arbitrage? Okay, right. And that came from BB Titans. Okay. Wow, that's a very broad question, but I think I've kind of answered it, I guess in the very first set of live streams that we did. If we go to markets here, we will see when we go to spot, right? Let me see if anybody has joined us. Welcome. I can see you guys here. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you so much. Drop a like, right? Say hi in the comments. Let's know that you're here. Wow, look at this. Can you see more red than green? When I see more red than green, it just shows that the market is bleeding, right? And I'm going to show you that. I mean, there's a whole lot of dumping going on right now, and you can see more reds than green. Well, that's just how it is. I mean, it is what it is. At times you see a lot of reds, and at times you see a lot of greens. But whichever way, we should stay afloat. If the tides are down, we wait for the tides to rise again. I mean, there are many things that happen in the crypto world. So let's go ahead and look at this. So how do we know coins that we will use? I've already said that every coin here has its profitable season, its profitable session, and then what brings about this, the profitability of a coin really is if there are imbalances in that coin, wherever it's listed, and that's it. And we chose a couple of them, but what I would say is that depending on the amount of capital you have, that's what's going to determine the size of the coin you pick, right? Of course, you must pick, if it's for triangular arbitrage, you need to pick a coin that's listed at least in 3 markets, okay? USDT, maybe BNB, BTC, and things like that, because you want to be able to play with 3 coins, right? So let me just give you a case in question. Let's just look for a coin here. Let me look for a very popular one. A very popular coin is XRP. Okay, let's look at that. XRP. You can see XRP is dumping. And the reason why most coins are dumping right now is because their father, Bitcoin is dumping. I'll show you what's going on in the life of Bitcoin. Their father, Bitcoin, is dumping. So once the father is dumping, every other thing tends to dump, and that's just the truth. So you can see here that XRP is 0.47. But now, besides that, we want to check where it's listed, right? And we go to compare markets, okay? When we go to compare markets, you can see the different markets where it is listed. So we can see here, we have AUD, we have BNB, we have BRL. I'm telling you, we have, the volatile ones, the stable ones, the fiats, all of them are here. And that's actually, it's because this is a very established coin, right? So, but what helps us to make money really is the differences in the price, okay? That's what helps us to know which coin to pick. So if I look around, I look for the coin with the cheapest pair. I'll look for the cheapest pair. So I can see that USDT is 4712. You can see how it's rapidly changing from 12 to 13. Can you see how that is? It's changing and changing. But what we want to do is ultimately we want to look for the cheapest coin. Okay. So I'm trying to see. It still looks like USDT still is the cheapest one so far. And I'm seeing that GBP looks highest. Let's see whether BTC is the highest. Okay, BTC is not. BTC seems to be the lowest. Because as you can see here, it's 0.47. Okay, now it's 112 now. I saw it at 470, which shows it quickly went down. BRL is 4708. Now, what we're supposed to do, right, is just to choose the coin with the smallest amount, okay? I mean, the pair with the smallest amount. That's what we're going to buy, okay? And then we will sell it to the one that has the highest price, after which you will sell it back to the base coin. That's it. So that's how you know the coin that you'll choose, right? That's how you know the coin that you will pick. Okay, of course, I spoke a bit about, the size of the price of the coin. The price of the coin helps you to know how much of that coin you will get, okay, depending on your capital. Of course, the bigger the capital you are, you shouldn't really be scared about whatever the price of the coin is. Okay, if you have like $20,000 in your kitty and you want to spend that on, or invest that in triangular arbitrage, the size of the coin doesn't really matter, right? If the coin is $5, $10, $15, $2, it doesn't really matter. But if you have a small capital like $50, it does matter, right? Because you want to look for coins that are probably under $1 and have good disparities, okay? That have good margins. Remember, margins are very key when it comes to doing triangular arbitrage. So for the question that came in the very first question, which I'm trying to answer, is how do I know which coins to use for arbitrage? That's what I'm trying to answer here. So of course, along the line, as we go through all the questions and look at all the, either simulations or examples or everything, we will definitely understand that much, much better. Okay. And of course, the next thing is to be able to, how do you get signals? Okay. Because I know this question always comes up. All right. The truth is, there are many ways to get signals. You can actually open this list and begin to touch each coin, begin to check it manually, one after the other. It's very possible. You can check on BNB. You can check on ID. You can check on L. You can look through this whole list. You can see how many there are, right? You can decide to do that manually, right? Oh my gosh, see the market is bleeding. Oh my gosh. See how red the market is. My God, this is serious. Yeah, I mean, this happens from time to time when the market is bleeding and it's bearish, right? But definitely one day, I mean, very soon, I mean, it's just a pullback, right? It's a pullback. Once it's over and it's balanced, it begins to pump. Anytime you see this happening, just know that the pump is around the corner. All right. So anyways, let's move on. So if you can go ahead and look at this thing one after the other. One after the other, and check the compare markets to see what it has to offer. That's the manual way. You can go the semi-automated way, of course, which I always advise, because automation means that you want to get something to do it for you. Okay, but semi-automation means that you have tools, you have apps, you have websites where you can actually check the disparities, the differences, the imbalances, right? And we have, like a bunch of tools that we've put together for you, right? We have like about 11 bunch of tools, apps, websites, and things like that, and videos and videos on how to use each one for your profiting, right? And if you're interested in that, all you just have to do is just click on the link in the description and just say you want the signals package. Okay, so for getting signals, you can actually use any of the websites, apps, and all of these things, and then you begin to check. Once you see something with a good profit potential, you come around here, and that's why I say it's semi-automated. Semi-automated means that it's helping you to find the opportunities, okay? But you still have to take that opportunity and come and do the simulations yourself. Yes, I'm talking about for triangular arbitrage, right? You have to do this automation yourself. Of course, we have bots that can pick up, trades, automated bots that can pick up trades for you. But that's only for like spot trading, not for triangular arbitrage, because triangular arbitrage means you have to look at all the combinations, right? The pair that's the lowest, sell to the pair that's the highest, and then sell back. All of that, the configuration is very interesting, right? Of course, I know people say you can actually code, a bot for it to do that. But most of the bots that we have are automated bots that help you to pick up trades based on the technical analysis you have configured into it. Yes. And on our training, we actually give you 2 bots like that, right? That all you have to do is just configure the coding, configure the technical analysis. You can actually do copy trading. You can check, and it will help you pick up trades. And then it will help you, sell it. It will buy it for you and then sell it for you at the configuration you want. Anyway, let me not do too much marketing with that. All right. So what I'm just talking about is that for checking of coins, right, there's the semi-automated way. Okay, the semi-automated way is what I always would suggest for you, okay? That make sure that you have the tools that can help you get the signals, and then you try the simulations yourself. I guess I'm done with that particular question. Let me go to the next one. Thank you so much, guys, for coming and for joining. I appreciate you. Just a moment, please. Just a moment. I think there's someone knocking. Sorry, guys, I had to go and open the door for someone. Thanks for staying on board. Sorry, I'm sure you just be wondering what's going on for like about 2 minutes. Sorry about that. Okay, so we're back. All right, so quick one. Let me look at the second question. The second question has 2 parts, okay? It says here, this is from Mohammed 6. It says, hi, I really appreciate, the videos you do. They are such informative. I have 2 questions. The first one is, why do you take screenshots? That sounds interesting, right? And the second one is, what should I do if the price changes while doing the triangular arbitrage? Oh my gosh. Okay, let me take the question. I mean, you didn't get the question. Okay, the first question is that, why do I take screenshots? I mean, I guess all of you will be saying, why? I mean, in my videos, I'm taking screenshots, even on the live when I did a live trade for Jasmine USDT, I was taking screenshots. Now, I'm going to explain to you, and I'm going to go, there's no need for me to talk too much. I'm just going to show it to you and the reason why. Okay. So if I go into this thing called trade history, okay, trade history. This is a trade history of of different trades I've taken. I can see there are quite a number of trades. You can just filter and go and see as many as are there. But this is the recent one I did. Right now, you will see that it only gives a few just a few bits of information, right? It just tells me, okay, you bought it at this price and that was the price you sold it and things like that, right? But if I take a screenshot, right, I can see the entire picture, right? I'm not just only seeing the amount I bought it. I'm not just only seeing the number that I'm expecting to get. I'm seeing the order book, because for me, the order book is very important, right? Now, when I take a screenshot, I know this looks like a very funny question and very simple question, but it's the truth. I know that I've gotten this question like about 2 times. Yes. So that's why I'm answering. I could have actually ignored the question, right? Now, if I look at the what's it called now, the order book, I'm able to see what the situation of things actually are. Okay, I'm able to see the liquidity. I'm able to see what happened in the previous trade and what I should use to make a better decision in the next trade. That's it. That's the reason why I take screenshots, so I can always go back and compare notes. Now, of course, you may just be in a frenzy and trying to make a choice and make a decision right on the spot. But if you don't take screenshots, you can never compare your experiences, the ones you've had before and the ones you intend to have afterwards. And that's very key for me, okay? I'm able to check what exactly was the limit order, excuse me, please, at what point it was. And all of these things help me to make a decision for the next, trade I intend to do. So that's why I take screenshots. There's nothing that's going to show me the order book inside of the trade history. It's not going to show me, right? That is the reason why I take screenshots. I mean, if you feel that was a good answer, please just give me a thumbs up or just let me know what you think about that. So the second question reading is very interesting and very technical at the same time. It says, what should I do if price changes while I'm doing a triangular arbitrage? And I'm going to show you from a current trade that I'm doing, right? I just had to just stay away a bit from the market because everything is dumping. And that dump just came about like 2 days ago, like 1.5 days ago, right? So I just told myself, no, we just need to calm down a little bit. And I haven't really taken any other trade because I felt that, there's a whole lot. Let me show you what's going on in Bitcoin's life. Let's just look at what's going on in the market so that you'll understand. I mean, Bitcoin was at 31,000, like about 2 days ago, 31 or almost 31,000 about 2 days ago. It was over 30,000. And all of a sudden there was just a downturn. Look at the charts. Well, this is 1 day. Let me show you 1 hour so that you can see the true picture. Can you see that? Look at the downturn. look at what's going on. It's dumping. There's a whole big dump going on right now. It's just trying to get itself back up. Can you see? It's 28,357, all the way from 30,000 there. But let me see what was the height it got to. Okay, 30,400. That's like about 2 days ago. 30,400. Did it go higher than that? No, I think the highest it went to all this while was 30,500. It hasn't gone. Has it gone higher than that? Oh, it actually got to 31,000, as I told you. You see, it got to 31,000. Okay, so right now it's dumping. Bitcoin is dumping, and once Bitcoin is dumping, I mean, it had a bull run at this point, right? But it now started dumping. Okay, started dumping. Okay, and that is what is causing, this making all the coins go down, and that's the reason why I just said, look, it's time to just stay away a little bit from the market, let it balance up, give it like about 1, 2, 3 more days, it'll balance, and then of course we'll see things getting much more better. Okay, so the question now was, what happens when the price changes? If the price changes, if for instance, let me give you an example. Let me show you from this current trade. There's no need. I've just told myself this is just going to take a couple of days. I mean, it doesn't mean that we can't find opportunities. We can find opportunities, right? I mean, when I saw this, I just said, I wanted the market to be a little bit more stabilized, just a little bit more, and then maybe just in 1 or 2 more days, and then it will get back to its original, or at least it will get back to where you should be able to start making some profit. Because once there's a lot of dumping, naturally, the prices will begin to, the profit margins begin to close up a little bit. They begin to close up just a little bit, okay? So let's just look at this. Now, I'm going to show you what happened here. So what happened here was that we had already bought it. So we bought it, Jasmine. It was Jasmine BTC. Let me show you Jasmine BTC, right? Jasmine BTC really now is really low, okay? It's okay. Well, it's looking like it's getting a bit. This is the price we actually bought it, which was 0.000022. That's the price that we actually bought it. Then it went all the way down. I think it went down to 0.0021 thereabouts. It was, by the time we bought it, or time we made this buy limit, it was at 0.000023. Okay, so it was not as if it was magnificently high. It was like the price was in the range of 0.00665 or 66. Yes, that was the price. Okay, now it's 62. To let you know, then before we knew it, the price just went all the way down. There was a big dump, a very big dump. Let me show you in USDT, because you may not understand in the BTC. You can see there was a massive big dump. Can you see that? Can you see that long candle? It was terrible. It just fell. Someone came and sold a huge batch of Jasmine, and that that was what caused this dump. Okay, and now of course the price has changed. By the time I've already bought it. Okay, I've bought it already, and now to sell it back to USDT to make my profit, I now have to wait. And that's the truth, right? We just have to wait, because I can't sell this and make a loss, right? So that's the thing. We're supposed to sell it. And if we look at what I did, it has can you see? It was supposed to sell it at 0.00682. Now, I know that you'll be wondering, how long is it going to take? It probably may take like 3 days or 4 days. But at this point, you just leave it. I'll just leave it and forget about it and go. And if I see another opportunity, I'll do another trade. It's just about committing another amount of money to the trade. And that's why I always say, split your portfolio into different parts, right? I do that. I spread my portfolio. I don't put it in just one coin. I don't do that. Apart from even trying to take the trades for you to see, right? I don't put all my coins into I don't do that. You have to spread it and have it on different exchanges, because the truth of the matter is that you cannot trust any. Even though we say that Binance is still our best so far, right? Anything can happen. Have you heard of the story of FTX? Have you heard of the story of FTX exchange? It fell flat. So anything can happen, and you don't want to be caught on that wrong side. Okay, so you need to be very wise. When you are not using this, you can actually take it into a hard wallet. You don't have to keep all your money here. You can keep the amount you need for trading per time, which I do. I keep an amount for trading per time, and I spread it. You know, I mean, that's why you have Trust Wallet, you have MetaMask, you have many other wallets that you can use, okay? You even have, there's what we call the hot wallet. I don't know, is it hot wallet or those physical, you know, wallets, right? That is a physical wallet. I mean, a physical, is it hard wallet? Yes, hard wallet that you can actually store your Bitcoin, I mean, sorry, your coins in, right? If you, just to be sure that, I mean, anything can happen. You don't want to be caught on that side. So I think I've been able to explain to you, if you're doing, you know, an arbitrage, right? And the price changes, all you just have to do is set your sell limit and leave it. Simple. That's the answer to that question. All right. I hope you understand that. Please, if you're there and you have any question that you like answered, please drop it in the comments, okay? And let's know so that we can, if we have more questions, we might still be able to answer them. All right, so there's another question here. All right, another question here. Let me go to BTC and then we'll look at that more. All right, so the question that we have here is, as a newbie, and I hope this person that wrote this question is here on the live. But if the person isn't, no problem. They'll definitely check back and watch. Okay, so this question came from Chimasco. It says, as a newbie, is it possible to participate in triangular arbitrage with 5 USDT? He said, can we use 5 USDT to participate in triangular arbitrage? So let me start by asking you, what do you think that answer should be? All right, so I don't know if you know the answer, just drop it in the comments, okay? Now, 5 USDT. Can you do triangular arbitrage with 5 USDT? Can you do spot trading with 5 USDT? Can you do inter-exchange arbitrage with 5 USDT? The answer is yes and no. Okay, so let me start with the no part. If you're trying to do, you know, spot trading, if you're coming to do your trading in this section here, where this place is called the spot trading section, right? The minimum that you can use to trade is 10 USDT. Now, because you would have to have a little extra for trading fees, I would suggest that you try as much as possible, right, to have probably like about 11 USDT. The reason why that you should have 11 USDT is just so that you can take care of, you know, the different, you know, trading fees that may occur, right? You want to be able to take care of the trading fees that will occur. That's why you need to have at least a minimum of 11 USDT. All right. So if you have a minimum of 11 USDT, you can trade. You can trade. Now, the reason why we said, let me show you something. I transferred the other amount. I mean, when I was doing that trade for the Jasmine, I transferred 20 USDT here. So the trade did not pick up the entire 20 USDT. So I want to use this to explain and show you an example so that what we have here is like 28 cents, right? I've transferred the other ones to their journey. Okay, so let's assume, because I'm still waiting to make sure I would have this particular 28 cents, which is the leftover from the 20 USDT that was used for the Jasmine trade, this Jasmine trade here. All right, so let me just hide that one so we don't get distracted. So I want to show you that you cannot, it will tell you that now, that if you pick up, let's say you pick up, can you see it picked up a little bit there? And let's say I want to buy, let me show you what it will show you. It will tell you that the order value must be more than 10 USDT. Can you see that? It even has to be more than 10 USDT. That's why I said 11 USDT. I'm just showing you that for effect so I can understand that that's the minimum. But the second question to that, there were 3 questions in one, right? The first one was, okay, can I use 5 USDT? The second question was that, can I use the convert section? At least, okay, if I can't use spot trading section, can I use convert? So I want to show us something about the convert section. The convert is this, right? Where you convert, you use this convert. You know, they tell you that it is 0 fees. But please don't be fooled. Even though it is 0 fees, they will give you at market price. So there's no way you will make money. I'm telling you that. I mean, I've done this over and over again. I was also like, you know, a protagonist for converts at one point in time. But when I saw that the thing was not doing me well, I did me strong thing. I took my money. I said, okay, no. Convert has 2 parts. You will see it has market. You will see how it has limits. I'm going to show you the 2, right? I'm going to show you how the 2 works, okay? So let's look at it now. Let's say, okay, I want to buy, and I'm going to show you the difference between using the spot trading section and using the converts trading. Hello, everybody. Thank you so much for joining. I can see you guys. Thank you so much for the likes. God bless you. So I'm going to show you, because people say, okay, if I can't use spot trading now, if the minimum is 11 or his minimum is 10, can't I just use converts? Converts, I'm sorry to say, will not give you any profits. Maybe, for instance, you just want to convert and transfer. Maybe you're not doing it for trading, or you're not really. Here you can do convert, because it will pick up everything, right? It will pick up the minutest detail. It will pick it up. Unlike in spot trading section, it doesn't pick me. Like I just showed you, it left. Excuse me. The $20 trade that I did, it didn't pick up everything. It only picked up 19.72. That's all it picked up, right? It did not pick, because I had to buy BTC first to use to buy the Jasmine. Okay, and that was the reason why I didn't pick up everything. So I had to first of all buy BTC. It didn't pick up everything, and that's why I still have 28 cents there. Okay, now let me even say that I want to buy $100 worth of BTC. So we're going to check the two, right? We're going to look at the two and see what is different. So let me just try this out with 100. We're saying $100. I can see it's BTC that is there, right? Let me just preview conversion. And that's giving us what? 352672. 352672. Let's go over and see it in the spot trading. 352672. Remember, so I'm going to put $100 here, and let's see. 352672. So look at this now. Look at this. It says 0.00353. Now, of course, because it is in the spot trading section, it's not going to give you all the entire digits, right? But you can see for yourself right now that in the spot trading, you're going to get more, because you can see here 0.00353. That other one was 0.00352672. That means it can you see that in convert, it was 2. So if, for instance, I had to break it, it would have been, in convert, I will get 0.00352. In spot trading, I will get 0.00353. Can you see that? Can you see what I'm saying here? That you will get more if you're using the spot trading section. Now, I know you will tell me, but spot trading will take fees. It's just 0.1%. But the amount that you will lose in the convert section is more than that 0.1%. So even if they are not taking fees in quotes, the amount you will get, the price at which it will be converted, will not be very profitable for you. I hope you understand that. That's just what I wanted to bring out. Now, what about the limit version, right? Okay, let's see if in the limit version, would it be the same or would it be less? Let's see. Now, don't forget this is under limit. Okay, look at it. In markets, this is under limit, so that's why we are getting a better deal, right? But in market order, it will be less. Just take it like that. You would not get the entire amount. Good. Now, let's go back to the convert. Let's even say, okay, this time around, we want to do limits, okay? You go to limit. Now, that limit will show you a different interface, and then you have to plug in all the values, right? Let's assume, okay, I want to buy $100 worth, but I don't want. You can decide, okay, do I want to buy it at this amount? Fine. That was the same thing we did here, all right? Then you put in here $100, okay? $100. Is that $100? Okay. So can you see what we're having here? It's giving you 0.0035299. Now, of course, you can say that this is almost like 3. Yes, I agree, but it's still less. It's still less, because don't forget that in the spot trading, right, even though it is 35353, there are still other decimals that may not show up in the way it's just there, but you may not see, because it won't take more than 5 digits, okay? So it may be 0.0353789. Do you understand? But here it's saying this is just what? 0.035299. Right? And that's even on limits, which is supposed to even be a better deal. So I haven't actually used, I've used converts for this market section converts, right? But I've never used the limit one. So because if you want to use the limit now, that means you have to change it to the price you want. So let's just even change to the price we want. Let's assume that, I want to buy Bitcoin at 29,000, okay? I don't want to buy it. Is it buy now or sell? Okay. You want to sell it, sorry. You want to sell USDT and then get it at the rate of 29,000, right? You want to sell your USDT, and get what am I saying? Yeah. You want to get it at 29,000. Let me see. You want to use USDT $100 at 29,000. Okay? Maybe you want to sell. So what will you get? You will get what? You get 344,828. Okay? Don't forget 344,828. All right, let's go and check. Let's go and check in spot trading. 344,828. We'll do the same thing here. We'll do the same thing, I think. Yeah. What are we selling? No, we're buying. Sorry. We're buying at 29. Let's just see. So what will you get? Okay. Let's see what we'll get. $100. Okay, about the same. 344,828. But this one is just showing 344. So the 828, so it looks like it's going to give us the same. But because I have not used it before, I cannot tell what exactly is going to happen. Like maybe I will try it out in one of my trades so that I can at least prove to you that I'm talking about the limit order, not the market conversion. No, I'm not going to do that, because market order just means that it's just going to, erode your profits. You don't want that. You don't want the market order to just erode all your profits away. And then, when we're talking about, triangular arbitrage, right? We're talking about taking advantage of imbalances. And most of these imbalances are just like 1, 2, 3 cents per each one. So you don't want a case that something just come and erode off all your profits. No, you don't want. Okay, sorry. I think the live stream tripped off a little bit. What happened? What happened? Can you guys see me and hear me? I hope you guys can see me and hear me. It tripped off a bit. I hope you can see me and hear me. Okay. So I guess the live stream just tripped off, but let's just be here. Thank you so much for being there and watching. All right, let's continue. Okay. So we have someone who says here, please, at what level of liquidity and volume can one have the confidence to place a trade on an exchange? Okay, so that means that, okay, we're talking about liquidity, we're talking about volume, we're talking about velocity. At what point can I really be sure that I would have confidence to place a trade? Do we all understand that question? Is asking, how am I supposed to know when there's liquidity? Look at it. This is how you will know. Look at this place. Look at this BTC USDT. Can you see how it's moving? Can you see what is going on here? There's no dull moment. I'm just showing you so you can see it, right? That's it. That is liquidity. Another way to know whether there's liquidity on that particular platform is to go to where the charts are and look at the trading volume. Can you see that? Look at the trading volume. The 24-hour volume of BTC is 81,535. Can you even see how it's going up? In USDT, we're talking about $2.35 billion or billion USDT. That is it. This is volume, right? This is volume. Let's check some other coins and see what their volume is like, okay? Let's go to Jasmine. The one that we're still on, right? Let's go to Jasmine and look at that, okay? And check the volume. We'll go to the, and check the volume and see. It's starting to rise again. Look at the volume. The volume is 1.76 billion Jasmine. Wow. And then the volume in USDT is $10.9 million or 10.9 million USDT. So that shows you that there's a lot of volume. Okay, yeah, it's starting to rise a bit. You can see it's starting to rise a bit. But for now, it's still in dump mode. Okay, maybe someone will come with big pockets and just buy a lot of Jasmine, and before you know it, it shoots up. Let's hope that happens. Anyway, that's wishful thinking. But really, the market balances out at a point where it's going up high. Always expect to dump. Once you see this kind of thing, can you see that pumping? Once you see it pumping up, it's gonna dump. Normal. So now it's dumping. Once it has dumped and it's tired of dumping, it goes up again. That's just how it is. Okay, so look at the volume. There is volume. 1.76 billion Jasmine, 10.9 million USDT. This is volume. There are some other coins you go into and you find out that the volume is really low. Let's try and check for one. Let's check. Let me even see this MDX and see whether the volume is there, right? It may not be that much. You just see, and how you know, look at this, 1.56 million USDT. It's not much. It's not much at all. Can you see that? That is it. Okay. So when you see this amount, that is not that much. I mean, you cannot compare 2.6 billion USDT to 1.56 million USDT. You cannot compare. So when you have, a sizable, what's it called now? What am I calling it now? You have a sizable volume. Let's even go and check the velocity. Just check the velocity. Is it moving? This is how you know whether there's a lot of velocity or volume in this place. I mean, we've been watching this for about 2, 3, 5 seconds now, and nothing has moved. Nothing has changed. This is showing that if you come into this trade, you'll be stuck. You will be stuck. That's it. You will be stuck. Even the Jasmine, you can see it's even moving. Jasmine, even though the reason why we're stuck is because we want the price to go high. That's the only reason why. That's the only reason why that we're still waiting. Even with that, can you see Jasmine is moving? It's still moving. It will twitch. It will turn bit by bit, right? So, but that one, no twitch. Can see Jasmine is moving. It's moving. It's not going to be like BTC USDT. You can't expect that anyways. Of course, you definitely cannot expect that. Okay, but it's moving. It will move after maybe a couple of seconds. It will twitch. After a couple of seconds, it will twitch. That is it. It has, and you can see that it has like about 10.9 million, USDT that is currently trading, right? And that's just the point, right? So that's what I would say. I would say that first of all, check anytime you want to trade any coin. Go to the charts, look at the 24-hour volume. Anytime you want to make a trade, make sure at least it should be at least now above 5 million. In fact, 5 million is small. Maybe 10 million upwards, right? Because you want to be sure that at least it will have quick movements. You'll be able to make your purchase and also be able to sell it off, right? So, and that is what you're looking for. That's what I can see. And always go to the order book and check that at least there should be some twitches. You can see now it's moving. It's not as if it's just there, dead. No movement, no twitch, no nothing, then there's a problem. You can see it's moving. If you go to the BTC leg, right, you will see that it's not going to move as much. If you look at it and just take a look at it for a couple of seconds, it might, a little bit of twitch. I saw that, a little bit of twitch, but it's not, it's not as much. It's not even close to the USD leg, right? And that's the reason why at times one can be stuck in the queue for a while. Right? So I'm showing you this so that when you want to take a trade, make sure that whatever you are doing, that there is velocity, there's movement, there's buying and selling. And then let's check what this one is saying. What is the volume? Okay, the volume is not that much. Okay, 1.45. In fact, is really small. It's really small. It's just 1. It's not that. It's what is it? 1.45 BTC. Can you see 1.45 is like 1.5 BTC, which is like $30,000. Although what am I saying? Like 45. Okay, 28 times 1.5. That's like about 40 something, right? That's it. 40 something thousand. You can't compare that to 10.9 million USDT for the Jasmine USDT. Can you see what I'm saying here? That's why at times you'll be there waiting for long to get what? Either bought or sold. Okay, I hope if this makes sense, please let me know in the comment if you're getting value from this. If this is actually enlightening you and giving you aha moments, please let me know so that at least it can just be the fuel that keeps us going, right? Thank you so much. Anyways, I think I've been able to answer that. I hope that you guys can still hear me on the live stream. Yeah, because the other time the internet just decided to just seize the live stream at one point. Okay, so what is the next question we have here? Okay, it says, when you do arbitrage with a limit order price, how long does it take to execute or complete? This is a very interesting question. Thank you for this question. My answer is in 2 parts, okay? Now, when you do a limit order, because people say, why can't you just do market order? Do market order. I've shown you live that market order is going to erode your profits. Except you have a wide enough margin, 10%. The profit potential is like 10%. So even if it erodes and take half, no problem. You still have profits. Even if it takes 7.5%, at least you have 2.5% profits, right? But you have to be sure that you have a wide enough margin, because it's all about the market price. Because there's no way, whether you do it with $100, you do it with $1,000, if the price that you want to buy is higher than what you planned, it will give you less. If the price that you want to sell is higher or is lower than what you want to sell, you will still get less. That's just the main point, okay? So now, when you're doing limit order, I've seen there's some limit orders that just took 10 minutes, 15 minutes, and I was done and I was out of the trade. I'm talking about the entire leg or the entire process. And there are some limit orders that have taken me days, right? A unique example is this Jasmine trade. Number one, I wouldn't even do Jasmine normally. The only reason why I took that Jasmine trade was because I wanted to show you guys who was in do live trade. Look, I said, okay, let's do this. Okay, see if this one is like 2.something% profit margin. Let's just do it. Even if it's just 10 cents that we get, at least it's a trade. But if not because of what happened, the dump that happened, we would have been out of this trade, right? So the truth of the matter is, Jasmine is already oversubscribed. It's already saturated. I definitely would not have even taken it if not because you guys requested it, right? But if you find a good coin, okay, that is having its good velocity, right, and it's going on well, and there's enough liquidity, I expect within max 3 to 4 hours, you should be done with the trade, okay? I'm talking about from all the three legs, okay, all together. But it's possible that you could spend days in it. You could spend 2 days, you could spend 3 days, you could spend 5 days, all right? The most important thing is that you don't want to lose money. If for any reason, okay, and I can always tell you guys there are two ways out, okay? There's the normal route you want to take. Now, of course, I was planning to say, okay, if I, worst case, I will just do, I will just do what I call my boomerang strategy, with the BTC and just sell back. But BTC too has gone down. BTC was even the cause of this problem. BTC was what dumped. Can you see that BTC now it was 31,000 a couple of days ago, and now it's 28,500. What is it now? It's 28 what? It's causing the problem. That's what's causing the dump. It's 28. Oh my gosh, it's 28,349. This was like 28,800 just around the time we're doing this live stream. Okay, but now it's 349. Now, can you see what's going on? The dump is real. You can see that. It's pulling down all the coins. It's making the coins go down and drop, right? So if not for this dump, we would have been out of this trade. So when you see that there is good velocity, it should not take you so long. Trust me, 2-3 days max, you should be out of it. 1 day, ideal, okay? Or I would say the best situation, 3-4 hours, okay? That's what I've seen. And I've also done quick trades that are less than 30 minutes. All right. So it depends. It depends. Okay. And if, for instance, you think that, okay, you don't want to go through with the triangular arbitrage, you can just turn into spot trading. Simple. And just sell back, sell it back to the initial coin that you bought it with. As long as it's higher, what you have now is higher than the price you bought it, you make profit and you get your money back. All right. Thank you very much, guys. I really appreciate you being on the live stream. Thank you so much. Okay, so let's go ahead. Let's look at the next question. This one had to start. You have to start with sorry. He said, sorry, but I have to ask, why is market order so bad? Because I just don't understand why. Okay, I think I have to join. Okay, there was another question I saw. I think there's another question I saw, but I didn't. Okay, let me just make that a robust question and add some other points to that. That what makes what makes the price change after you do market order? So I'm going to take two questions in one. Okay. The first question is, why is market order so bad? As in, why can't we just do this trade with market order and get done over with it, right? And people will say, yes, I've seen different YouTubers, they did the market order and then they made profit. I'm not saying it's not possible, right? I've done market order a couple of times. So I'm not saying that it's not possible, right? But the truth is, if the profit potential is not wide enough, you will make a loss. Minimum of 10% profit potential must be there for you to even consider saying you want to try doing market order. But if the profit potential is like 2%, 3%, you can't make a profit with market order. I'm saying to anyway, if you have another, look, I'm very open to correction, okay? And I might be wrong. I'm not saying that I'm totally right. But at least from the little I've done, okay, market order would erode your profit. And don't forget that market order is what satisfies the platform owner. The platform owner is the one that is determining what they give you, okay? And also don't forget that we are the ones that are making the market price, okay? As you keep on buying, the price goes up. As you keep on selling, the price go down. And I've seen it after doing market order. Personally, I have seen it in Binance a number of times. After I click that market order and I purchase, I go back to the compare markets, the price has gone up. Simple. The price goes up immediately. I'm almost tempted to think that there's just some AI in the app that just makes that happen. Yeah, I'm not saying that is it, oh, don't quote me. But I'm always saying that anytime you do a market order trade, immediately you go and check the compare market, it just changes. That's it. It just changes, right? Now, and the reason being that, don't forget, you're contributing to the price. As you are buying, you are making the price go higher and higher. As you're selling, the price goes down. It goes more, lower and lower. Just remember that, okay? And the reason why I'm trying to dissuade us from using market order is just simple. When you go look at this order book again. You say you want to buy Bitcoin. All right, let's look at this. Let's just take a good look at this. You want to buy $100 worth of Bitcoin. Don't forget that this is the price that you're seeing here. The price in white is the one you can adjust. That's why you have plus and minus. And that's why it's limit order. You can decide to add to the price. Can you see? You can decide to reduce it. And you want to get it to be the exact one, you just tap the one in the middle. Okay. Once you tap that one in the middle, it goes back to that price. Okay. Now, let's assume you come here and you want to buy $100. $100 worth of what? BTC. Now, look at what it's going to give you. It's going to give you 0.00352, right? That's what it's going to give you at the normal, at the current price that is prevalent here. The one you can see right in the middle there. That's what the one that's saying 28,352. Excuse me. Now, that's if you want to place that limit order. Don't forget that this is at limit. Can you see? It's at limit. But if I click on limit and I change it to market, I can't even preview the price. It's like as if they've blindfolded me. I can't even know what's going on. Once I put down my $100 there, whatever happens to me, I should take it like that. That's what it means. I can't even see what is going to happen. It's like you're going into a trade blindfold. That's why I don't like market order. Okay, so let me go back to my limit order, which previews it and lets me to see what exactly happens, right? So if I go ahead and then I tap that one in the middle, that's the price that will be set to my limit order at that point. Right? But what if I say no? I want to, let's assume, okay, if it's BTC normally, you would always get it immediately. Even under limit order, when you place your sell or your buy, immediately, maybe like within a few seconds, it will get sold, if not instantly, right? That's under limit order. So let's assume that maybe it doesn't have to always happen that way. And you want to get it sold or get it bought immediately. All you just have to do is come to this portion here. Once you tap the middle, you now check. If you want to buy, the price they will give you is not this first green. Take note, the price you will be given is this first red. And you can see that the price of that first red is different, right, from the price of this one in the middle. It's normally different. Okay, let's see. The internet is back. Okay, so let's I don't know why the live stream went off again. If you can hear me, this is a typical example of what I'm saying here. Look at this. Can you see that the one in the middle? Okay, the one in the, there's a call that keeps on coming to cut off the live stream. Okay, let me just continue. I hope the person will get the gist that I can't pick up a call right now. All right, so let's go ahead. The one in the middle is 6056, while the first red is 6058. Can you see that? The price of the red will always be higher than the price of that middle one, most times, right? You can see this one is 6048. The one that the first red is 6049. Once you see this middle one, it will naturally be lower than the first red, normally. right? Usually, okay. Now, if you look at this, if you say you want to sell, what you'll be given at market order will be 6050. Can you see that? Can you see that? Right? If you want to sell, the first green is what you'll be given. And that means that if you want to buy or you want to sell at market order, the price you will be given is either the first red or the first green. So if you want to sell, you'll be given what? The first green. That's the price you'll be given. So because you want to sell at a particular price, you'll be given a lower price at market order. So you will get less. I mean, you will get your price, what you're going to get in terms of, the profit will be less, right? And if, for instance, you want to buy, right, you'll be given a higher price at market order. And that means that what you're going to get will still be less. That's just the truth. So, but if you set it to your limit order, just remember, once you set it to your limit order, at that point, the price is not what it is. I mean, look at this middle one. Look at what I'm saying. The price of this middle one is 6064. And that's what you have here. Okay, now let me just tap this so that we can have an updated price here. When you set that, don't forget, there are 3 different prices here. There's 6066, there's 6067, at the bottom there's 6068. Now, if you want to buy, until the red one gets to the price of that which you want to buy, it will not execute. It won't execute. That's just the thing, right? It won't execute. So that's the thing about limit order. And it may take some time, but it's better. Someone was saying in the comments was that, why are you wasting time? You're just wasting time. Just go ahead, click on the market order, and let's get this straight. And excuse me? What would you prefer? Is it for you to quickly do the trade now and make a loss? Or just wait for a couple of hours and make the profit that you can predictably make? Of course, the answer is sure. Wait a bit and make your profit. And like I always tell people, you don't have to just be in one trade. Some people will just take the whole of their money and lock it up in one trade. No. And that's why you should have different signals, okay? At times, I could have like 3-4 trades going on at the same time. It probably in different exchanges. Why? Because I've seen different opportunities, and I've taken up those opportunities. I don't have to be stuck in just one trade. Look at this now. This is one trade in Jasmine for 2 days. I can't be stuck in just one trade. All right. So you can spread it all over the place, not all over the place like that, at least in trusted exchanges. In KuCoin, in KuCoin, I think BitGet is good. I'm not their ambassador or anything, but I'm just like, okay, these are coins. I mean, these are exchanges I've used, right? I've used Huobi, I've used Mexi, and I see they are good. They're okay. I've used Ascendex, but I didn't like it, and I had to delete it. And I told you the reason why. Their withdrawal fees are crazy, right? And I fell victim. Everything was fine. I did trades with them and I did well. But when I went to withdraw, oh my gosh, the price of the withdrawal was too high. I just deleted and uninstalled that app because they make you want to come, and all of these exchanges are looking for money. You can't blame them, right? They're looking for subscribers. So they entice you to come. There's so many of them, different names. I mean, when you hear some names, you wonder, is this also an exchange? A name that wouldn't even sound interesting. Is this an exchange too? I'm telling you, so many of them. They'll entice you with bonuses. They'll entice you with bounties. And then when you get in, you get stuck. You have to be careful. I tell people, for me to use an exchange cannot be less than 5 years. I can't use an exchange that's just coming out 1 year, 2 years. No, you can't. They're not trusted. Why should I do that, right? So you have to be careful. Okay, so anyway, let me stop my ranting and let's go to the next price, okay? The next question. I hope that's clear. So what was that question I was answering, right? The question was, why is market order so bad? Okay, I've explained it to you. When you're talking about market order, you will be given a lower price. Remember, you'll be given a lower price. Just know if you want to buy, you'll be given a higher price. If you want to sell, you'll be given a lower price. Have that in mind. But if your profit potential of that signal you got is very wide, trust me, at least you'll be able to make some profit. I think you should be able to make some profit with market order. But please don't take my word for it. Please, I am not your financial advisor. Don't come and say I'm the one that told you to go and do it that way. Let me give you that disclaimer, because there are no guarantees, in the crypto world. Okay, so let's go ahead and look at this next question. Please, if you're getting value from this, please let me know in the comments. Let me know whether I'm making sense. If I'm making sense, let me know. Let me know, says yes, you're making sense. Thank you so much. All right, so let me look at this next question here. This next question here says, this one is very interesting. Let me read it out. It says, I always see you staking less than $20. Is there a limit on the stake? No, there's no limit. The question, let me rephrase it. Why do you use $20 and probably less, for your trades? And it's very simple. There's this myth, right, that you can only do arbitrage with high amounts. And we all know people say, oh, $500, $1,000, and things like that, and then they make you feel like intimidated. I can't do this arbitrage thing. The price is too much. Where am I going to get $1,000? So because of that myth, I just felt, look, I want to show people behind the scenes. I want to show, this is what inspired me to open this YouTube channel. Is that okay? This is possible with smaller amounts. Okay, I've tried it and I've saw that it was possible. So let me just help people see that it is possible. That if you can actually do this with a smaller amount, the propensity to make it with bigger amounts is so huge. That's just it. Because if you're not making this, if you're not making, if you're making money with small amounts of money, it's just about a matter of multiplying it or amplifying it, and then you get better results. I hope that makes sense, right? So it's not that I cannot use more than that. I'm just trying to show that it's possible. Some people prefer to do arbitrage simulations with bigger amounts, and then the bigger the amount of money, the better the profit margins. That is no doubt. Okay. So if, for instance, there's a 10%, profit margin, okay, or 10%, is it 10%? No. 10 cents profit margin for, what's it called now? For maybe you use it, or maybe on it, or maybe like if that's, sorry, let me get back to I lost my train of thought at that point. So let's assume that, okay, on the $20, you can actually make 1%, which is supposed to be like 20%, 20 cents, after all trading fees are taken off, right? If you're doing that on $200, that is $2. Do you understand? Okay. If you're doing that on $1,000, that is $20. So it's just a matter of mathematics. Okay. Now, but on the other side, when you're doing inter-exchange arbitrage, right? The things that we know that are fixed are the transfer fees. Whether you're transferring $1,000 or you're transferring $50, it's the same transfer fee. Okay. So for you, if you're doing a small amount, right, you have to know that, what are my fees? And you have to be able to calculate that, and it has to be able to enter it. And as long as you can still make profit, even if it's 10 cents, even if it's 5 cents, with that small $20, it shows that in spite of all the trading fees, you still made a profit. If you have a bigger amount, you will make more profit. I hope you understand what I'm talking about, right? And that's just the basic reason that I'm doing this on my channel, okay? I can use bigger amounts if I want to, but because I know that it's not just because I want to come and flaunt what I have. No, I want to be able to show people that how do we ensure we make profits, with the small amounts of money that we have, okay? For some people, they don't even have up to $100 to do a trade, and they feel cheated that they can't do this. But the truth of the matter is that that's not true. That's not true. You can do this, right? With any amount, as long as it's more than $11, you should be able to do this, right? So I guess I've been able to answer that question. Okay, guys, we have 3 more questions to answer, but I'm still going to answer all of them. I'm going to answer every single one of them, right? And if there are more questions, no problem. Maybe in the next live, I'll try and answer them before I do some other, practical stuff, right? So this season, I'm doing a lot of live streams for you guys so that you can at least understand this. And if you have any question, please don't hesitate to drop it in the comments, please. I will be answering them as we go. If I don't answer them on the live like this, I'll answer them in text, okay? All right, and please don't forget, if you're interested, okay, in getting the signals package, we're giving a big discount for that. You can just click on the the link in our description, and you can just say you want the signals package. And if you want the training, we're giving a 75% off. It's our own gift this season to every single person that joins the live stream. All right, so let's go ahead now. Let's go ahead with the next question. So now this one is a very mathematical question that came up. It says here, what sort of ROI, that's return on investment, can I expect to make using arbitrage For instance, with a capital of $10,000, what sort of daily earnings can I expect? All right, so let's look into this. It just means that, is there any guaranteed earnings when you come into arbitrage? Let's even start by even looking at the different kind of arbitrages there are, okay? So let me start by answering this question by looking at the different kind of arbitrages that, we can find in this crypto space, and there are many, okay? Now, the one that I do on my channel, right, is majorly, coin arbitrage, right? That is, we're taking advantages of, right, the imbalances on the listing of the coins on different markets. And for me, the reason why I've stuck more with that is not because I don't do others, right? It's just because for me, it's a bit more predictable. All right, it's a bit more predictable. Okay, so but let's look at other kind of arbitrages that exist now. Of course, apart from coin arbitrage, we have dollar arbitrage. Okay, where you either are buying Payoneer funds, or you're buying, or selling PayPal funds, or you're selling, gift cards, you're selling, and all of those. I mean, you all know those kind of things. And one of the things that has made it quite difficult, I mean, for us here in Nigeria, because I'm in Nigeria, right, is because our cards have been cancelled, right? We can't even do dollar arbitrage with your card. I mean, before, we could make international payments with our cards, right? But now we can't even. I mean, it started going down to. I mean, I used to have a card that I could pay $2,000 from that card. Yeah, I actually have, but then they cancelled it. I think it brought it down to like $1,000, and afterwards it brought it down to like $100. And before, I mean, everything just went down. And right, they even just shortly before we came into the new year, it was brought down to like $10. And now, no, nil, zil. We can't even pay with international. We can't pay international, payments with our cards anymore. So even doing dollar arbitrage is difficult, right? Difficult. I mean, there are different dollar arbitrages that you use, different apps like Eversend, like, Send app, like Barter, Flutterwave, so many, right? But because of this problem of not being able, I'm explaining all of this so that you know that it's not as if I don't know these things. I know a lot. So much more than you think I do. And I've tried a lot. There's so many of them that I've tried, right? So there's so many of these dollar arbitrages that have failed, okay? Now, in that case, would you say there was some guaranteed income? It could have been guaranteed for some time, okay? But now, it's no longer guaranteed because you can't even do it. Right? That is one. Then we have other kind of arbitrages like mining. I don't know whether you've heard of mining. Okay. I'm just explaining this so you understand there are different kinds of arbitrages. Okay. Because the question is, it's quite a broad one. How much should I expect to make if I'm doing arbitrage? And I say, okay, since the arbitrage, we're not sure, is it coin arbitrage or is it dollar? Let me just talk about everything. All right. Now come back and finalize on what's coin arbitrage. So we have mining where we have, like proof of stake, or Bitcoin mining or Ethereum mining, where you actually have to have the plant and the equipment that will mine for you and do all those logarithms and solving all those equations and all those things, and then you get rewarded and you mine Bitcoin. That is that one is very expensive. That to set up a Bitcoin mining plant we're talking about thousands and thousands of dollars, right? Does that make money? Yes, but the returns on it are very small, okay? Now there's the fake one. I use the word fake, which are Ponzi's, where they say, oh, you just mine, you put in a particular amount of money, okay? I'm sure many of you have seen those kind of websites, many of them that are Ponzi schemes, okay? And they only thrive when people bring in money, and they will crash, okay? I'm telling you the truth, they will crash. Because afterwards, you put in your $100 and they tell you you'll be making 1% every day. So are they stupid that they're going to give you, some people say they'll give you 3% every day. Some will even say they'll give you 10% every day. So are they stupid that they'll be giving you that? It will only work for a few days. After that, they'll run away with your money. It's very simple because it's Ponzi. There's nothing backing it up, okay? So it's either you're doing the real one, which is Bitcoin mining, Ethereum mining, and all of that, or you're doing the fake one, which are Ponzi schemes, And there are many. And because right now they know that everybody's looking for ways to make money in Nigeria, or maybe you're in African countries or wherever you are, right? They will capitalize on that. They will entice you. I mean, there's so many people send me different websites for me to check. If you're not sure which website it is, just go and check them out on trustpilot.com. If you get any one of those ones, I mean, there was even one person. There was even just let you know that, I mean, we as YouTubers, right, we get all manner of funny offers. But I just decide to stand on my own and just say, look, I'm not going to do something that I don't believe in, okay? Someone was on my neck asking me to promote their Ponzi scheme, promote their I'm not going to mention the name of the platform. And the person was practically begging me. And I said, no, I wouldn't. I stand for integrity. I would not do that, okay? If I know that this is not right, why would I go ahead and do it? When I know it's going to spoil, it's going to crash, I know that they're going to run away with your money. They tell you you'll be making so and so amount. You go to VIP 1, go to VIP 2, go to another, and they make you deposit money. And before you know it, before you get half of your money, they've run away with it. That is it. So I'm explaining that, is that guaranteed? So if you put $10,000 there, would you make money? It's a problem. You will not make money. You may make back maybe 2,000 of your money, and then after a while, they run away. All right. So then besides that, we have what we call P2P arbitrage. Okay. You can be a P2P merchant. Now I'm explaining all of this for people that actually want to diversify. They may not want to stick with coin arbitrage like I am sticking more with coin arbitrage. Okay. So you can be a P2P merchant, right? You can be a P2P merchant, right? There are different ways of different arbitrages you can do. You can become a P2P merchant on Binance or KuCoin or wherever that they have P2P. There are many platforms that they have P2P, all right? I think even on, what's the name of, I can't even remember the name of that exchange right now. But at least I know on Binance, you can be a P2P merchant, right? Where you sell, even as a subscriber, as an account owner, you can sell, you can buy, right? You can post ads. And you make a difference between the amount you post and the amount you sell. Simple. So that is another way. That is somewhat a little bit guaranteed, because at least you know it may not be so much, but the differences between the amount that is being that you're supposed to buy and sell, you make a little bit more. So maybe that is a bit more predictable. That is P2P arbitrage. Then we also have cross-border arbitrage, right, between different countries. Okay, we're here in Nigeria. We want to sell to the Ghanaian market, or the Ghanaian market wants to sell to Nigerian market, or the Kenyan market wants to sell to Nigerian market, and make a little, margin. I must let you know. I mean, I've gotten opportunities where I have people all over. At least, I'm talking about 4 or 5 opportunities in different countries that have contacted me for arbitrage, for cross-border arbitrage. I'm talking about someone from English. Someone from Namibia has contacted me. Someone from South Africa has contacted me. Someone from Ghana has contacted me. Someone from Kenya has contacted me. I'm telling you. But what is the problem? The reason why is that, it's not the payment process. I mean, everything may look good using Binance, but how then do they get their money? We can't send the money to them, because it's actually profitable for them to actually do it with us here in Nigeria, but we can't send the money back to them. The only way to send the money back to them in terms of the profit, right, because the profit sharing and all of that is through, payment portals. And if we have to make payments through it's black market rate, so it's still not profitable. So what are we talking about? So let me go back to my little comfort zone. I hope I'm making sense. Please, if you think I'm making sense, just let me know. Let me go back to my comfort zone of, coin arbitrage. And like I said, if you're doing triangular arbitrage, it may look like, where are the opportunities? There are many opportunities. Right? I mean, and coin arbitrage, there are different ways you can look at it. You can do futures, right? I've tried futures. I still haven't gotten the hang of it fully. Don't mind me. Did you watch my funny video on how I started futures? I'll also go back there and I'll sharpen up and maybe give you some more videos if it turns out right. Okay. But let me even focus on the ones I'm talking about. In terms of coin arbitrage, you can make, a decent margin, right? If in futures, that in futures you make money either going up or going down. It doesn't matter. It's just for you to predict that, it's going to go down. It's a matter of predictions, right? And then you put it in and you put in the trade. And if it goes down, you make money. And if you predict that it's going to go up and you put in, you place a trade for you to long and it keeps on going up, you make money, right? And the same thing is vice versa. That if you predict, sorry, I'm laughing. If you predict that it's going to go up and then it now starts going down, you know that your money is going be that. But that's where we have stop loss, right? We have stop loss and take profits, okay? So stop loss just means that you place an amount where, okay, it's a safety net. I mean, you don't want to go beyond that and then it opts you out of the trade, right? But some people don't. They're quite greedy. They want to make a lot of profits and then they put their stop loss at one point and then they leave it and before you know it, it has chopped all their money. Right? So you have to be very careful. You have to understand money management, okay? So that's for future. But let's go to triangular arbitrage. When you're able to get a good enough, potential and opportunity, and you're able to take advantage of that, even with limit order, at least you're guaranteed of that profit potential that you're given on that signal. So I will not give you a particular amount you can make because I don't own the market. There are no guarantees, right, on the crypto world. All I can say is that this is what I've tested, this is what I've tried, this is what I see that has worked for me, right? I'm not saying that it's always honey, sugar. No, but at the same time, I've tried a lot. You see all these other things that are here that I've told you about, I've tried them, many of them, okay? And I still feel comfortable doing coin arbitrage because I feel it's still the most safe, okay? Especially triangular arbitrage that is still on the same platform, right? Either on Binance or on KuCoin, you can do all of that. It still stays within that particular platform. And at least you're guaranteed of between 1 to 2%, right? If the profit margin is wide enough. For instance, if your profit margin is 5%, after you've taken off all, your trading expenses, and maybe you'll have like 2.5% left. That is guaranteed on that particular trade. If you're able to find like maybe 3 of those particular opportunities within a day, that means you're looking at maybe 1.5% times 3. That's 4.5% on your $10,000. That's what I would say, right? Every day, if you're able to find 3 opportunities that you take advantage of, right, you will be able to make at least between 1 to 1.5% on each of those opportunities. And then you can have an aggregate of 4 to 5% per day. Now, but don't take my words for it, because it might not be like that every day. In some cases, it could be more. In some cases, it could be less. All right. So that's just what I would say, about that question. All right. I think I've spent a whole lot of time on that. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much for still being here. I appreciate you. If you have any questions, please drop it in the comments. I'll definitely answer them afterwards. Okay. So now let me go to another question. I have 2 more questions that I need to answer. And these are like, they're like comment questions, like question comments in a way. And I just felt I needed to show you guys this because, when they sent those questions in, they were like more of like, in reaction to the videos I posted recently. So I just want to say this. Someone says here, I think that should be Awal Opera, says, search ACA fiat in KuCoin and see what it shows you. Now, remember that I took time out to share with you about some coins that, they appear to have very wide margins, right, in terms of inter-exchange arbitrage. But somehow you just can't get to do these trades. And one of them that I shared with you in the video yesterday was ACA, all right? And the person was just, making a comment, and I felt I should share with us. I mean, if someone knows more than me or says something I don't know, I always like to say, okay, let's look at it. Let's correct this, okay? So he said that ACA actually is available on KuCoin, but it's under the fiat. So let's go to KuCoin. Let me just go to KuCoin and show you guys so that you would see it. Let's go to ACA. So if we're looking at ACA, they said that, okay, instead of looking for ACA under USD or USDT, we should look for it under fiat. Okay, we should look for it under fiat. You can see, let me increase this so you can see where we have this, okay, all this listing. Just click on fiat, and then we can now look for ACA. All right, so I'm just going to show you that we can still find ACA here. Can you see it? That we can find ACA under fiat. So let me click on ACA. So now look at this now. Now notice that there was a red sign somewhere there. So it shows that there's something that we need to take note of. So we actually found ACA here. All right. But the thing now is that we cannot actually even deposit it in. That's what I wanted to confirm. I just wanted to show you that it's possible to still find the ACA, but okay, well, we actually did find the ACA. So what was the issue? Actually, I was just trying to get it. So if I had to, so it's the withdrawal that was the problem, that we cannot withdraw, because if we put the ACA here, ACA, right? You can see this is the ACA. It's showing here. The ACA came up, but the problem is, can you see? We can't withdraw it. It says what? Withdrawals are suspended. Okay? Withdrawals are suspended. And we cannot even, deposit it, because it's not going to come up. Even under fiat, it's not going to come up. So I'm just trying to make this as, to answer the person's question. I've already told him that in the comment. So I can't even find ACA here. It's showing RACA. So just to confirm that we still cannot do it. So just in case maybe he feels okay, he has some information he wanted to share. So I don't feel, it doesn't feel like maybe I'm snobbing and I'm not really answering. I've answered. Okay, so let's go. The final question I'd like to look at is, so it's not a question, but it was someone's comment that talks about NEO, that NEO has 0 trading fees. NEO has 0 trading fees. So I want to show it to you. I mean, transfer fees. And if, for instance, any one of us want to take advantage of it, we are free to take advantage of it, right? This is an opportunity that we can, because if you want to withdraw this, it's free to withdraw. It's 0 fees to withdraw. And I checked it and I saw that it has 0 fees. NEO has 0 fees to withdraw. Can you see? Doesn't even bring up, it says what fee is 0.0 NEO, right? So if you want to send it, and the network is what? NEO, right? I just wanted to share this with you. I mean, you can always check it out and try it out on Inter-Exchange. So to send this to Binance, or for Binance to be sent to this place, that's as okay, NEO, and then maybe you want to put in, just to be sure, let's say we put in 5 NEO, you will see that there are no trading fees. It's totally 0. Let me show you on Binance also, right? If you want to send this on Binance, or you want to deposit, no. Let's do a quick simulation, right? Of NEO. Can you guys hear me? Just want to be sure, yeah, because something knocked us off. Okay, so let's do a quick simulation of NEO. I think I looked for it earlier. So look at this now. This is what, 11.67. What is it on KuCoin? What was the price? I'm just trying to see what it is. 11.6744. Oh, it doesn't see. Oh, earlier I saw profit. Okay, there was a profit potential. This is 11.6765. Let's see what it is on Binance. Okay, well, I think the price is now the same. Earlier there was a big difference. Okay, so let's even see. Okay, let's see. Okay, let's even try to withdraw NEO. Let's try to withdraw NEO and see what the price is. It's also, okay, what's the price? See it, it's the fee is 0, right? There's no price, no network fee. But the network is also the NEO network, right? And it's a case when you see there's a disparity, right? Let's put 10 NEO. You get the same amount, no fee at all. So that would be, I mean, that's a good one. That was an addition, and I appreciated that. So if I will be checking out for it, if I find a good opportunity, I'll definitely try that out. And you can also try that out the same too. All right, you can try it out. It will be good for you to learn. I mean, I said I was going to do it. I was going to do a simulation. Okay, let me make sure I do the simulation. Let's do $1,000. Okay, let's do $1,000. Let me copy that, cut, and then go to KuCoin and see whether it's the same thing too. In fact, the price has gone to 11.62. Let's assume it was before. If I sell, it would be how much at that price? $4 on 1,000. But right now, it's even lower. You can see the price is what lower here. I think you have to buy from KuCoin. It's 11.61. Let's see. Okay, let's put in 1,000 here. What am I doing? No, this is not what I'm supposed to put. The 1,000 there. 1,000. Okay. Let's see whether we can make anything out of this. But anyway, you can always check back. At least we can see that it is fully, oh no, this is not making sense. It's not making sense. But it's just because, the price keeps on fluctuating, right? So if you find a good disparity, you can take advantage. Also, the main point here is that there are no transfer fees on NEO. That's just the main point I wanted to share with you. Okay, so we've come to the end of the live stream because all the questions have been asked. Now, if you have any question, any other question, anything you want me to answer for you, please don't hesitate, right? Drop it in the live stream, okay? Drop it under the comments. Let me know. You can send me the message. You can just click on the link in our bio and chat with me. I mean, if you want to send a message to me directly, right? In the WhatsApp, I don't hide my number. It's there, okay? So if you want to send a message, you want to ask a question, you can just go to the link in the description. Yes, it talks about our offer, but you can always edit it to tell me what you want to say, right? If you want to buy the program, go ahead and buy it. If you want to ask a question, edit the message, okay, and send to me, and I'll definitely be chatting with you. Thank you so much. It was a pleasure, answering all these questions. I absolutely enjoy these live streams. For me, it's like I'm pouring out my heart. I'm giving back, because people will say, okay, what is the whole essence of this? It's just so that I can give back to humanity. Life is about sharing, right? Sharing is giving. And if in the process of giving and sharing, anybody wants to pay me money, I accept it with all my heart. Anyways, thank you so much once again for being there. Everybody that's still on the live stream, I thank you. Thank you so much for all the likes. Thank you for staying till this point. I appreciate you, and I'll see you in the next live stream or in my next video. Stay blessed and have a great day. Bye.